And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Dragonlance, the Banners of War. Our party has found themselves in quite the predicament. This one not as dangerous as most, but just as perturbing as many of the other things they keep walking into. As for what happens, I will let our local roadblock fill us in on what's going on.
The local roadblock, Steve here, reporting in. Last time on Dragonlance. It sounded funny. So,
Dragonlance B.
yeah. So last time we finished up beating up on these little dudes over here, went back to camp, and Dara decided to tell Reese that he was a Solarna knight in training. And little guy decided to run Reese off on his own with Taleo in pursuit. And then all of a sudden, Williams was trying to catch up with them, and Williams put the little kid to sleep and made him stab himself with a knife that he was trying to use to protect himself with. So, therefore, we followed little Reese back to his farm. Zinnia, Rosalie, and I believe Hessler walked down with the kid down to the farmhouse, where the kid told his dad that we were traveling with a Salerna knight, or yeah, knight in training, and the dad decided to run after the three mages with a pitchfork without hearing an explanation at all, while your good old Steve was hiding in a bush, ready to help out the mages if needed. So we all started running down towards the road, and that's where we ended.
I will
Farmers in
point
pursuit.
out it is the Knights of Solamnia.
That's what I said.
Is it?
It's totally that.
It's weird to say either way. Go ahead and take a hero point as well for doing journals. Catnip and Williams, y'all both get hero points as well. So hero points to go out all around as we return to the party just as the mage team is rushing down the road, having left the farmer and his eldest son behind.
But they're still chasing.
Y'all don't know. You can't see him anymore.
I
Y'all
thought
are
I thought we
faster.
established last time that they were still chasing us, or
They
they were still chasing the wizards.
they chased him for a good while, but they are quicker than the wizards are faster than your common.
Oh,
And Steve was running behind. So,
But y'all do not see them as of the current moment.
so let's continue running down the road to catch up with our friends
You are
and
currently
say,
with your
hey,
friends.
oh, hey, let's run some more so we don't get stabbed by a pitchfork.
So that's the first thing you say to Dara and Taleo, who have no idea what's really going on at the moment.
Just follow me. Don't ask questions.
why? Why
Okay.
would no? Why would we be stopped by pitchfork? What happened up there?
Hey, we're running. Let's go. Ask questions later. It, trust me.
Yes, I'm gonna have a great deal of questions.
You can ask them later, but it's fine. Come on, mages, let's keep running. At least a half mile away. You too, Bard.
You hear
All
from
right.
Zinnia. Under most circumstances, I would stop to investigate such odd claims, but I think in this case he is right. We should move.
I tell Williams to sing a sea shanty while we're running away. Like, brave, brave Sir Robin ran away.
First.
Oh, it's not much of a sea shanty, but sure, I think take requests.
Let's start playing that loop and let's run.
Double time.
So Zinnia, Rosalie, Steve, and Williams are ready to move on. But what if Hessler, Dara, and Taleo?
Well, Toledo still wants. Oh, did anyone catch that from my mic?
I heard Hessler say something, but it sounded like he got
Sorry.
digged down by a robot.
Oh, did I? Oh, shit.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yep,
Thank
there
you,
goes his
Dragon
audio
Slayer.
again. Hang on.
oh,
Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties are somewhat fixed, we hope, but we will be continuing on as Hessler, Zinnia, Rosalie, Huffin. And they're just like, yep, nope, we're gone. As they are moving along the road. Not at a dash, but at a brisk walk.
Was Williams coming with us?
Absolutely.
All
So
right.
Steve and
we
Williams
singing.
are off as well,
He's playing his lute and I'm singing.
bringing us to Dara and to Leia.
Again, like Dara's look footed, but at the same time, big inkling that she somehow might be involved in this. Is gonna look at Taleo and be like, I think we should probably go. I'd love to stay and try to defuse the situation, but for some reason I'm also getting a vague inkling that I might be involved in said situation. So the further away I am, probably the better. And with that, she's gonna start walking down the road, following the others.
Looking back towards the farm, can I see anyone approaching yet?
No.
Is it like, are we at the bottom of a hill or something?
I mean, you're at the fork in the road.
And there was brush all the way up there.
Mm-hmm.
So Leo's gonna wait just a couple minutes just to see if anyone shows up. No one does, then he's gonna start heading to the rest of the group.
Yeah, those moments pass and no one else comes down the road. Just remains quiet.
Leo shrugs and starts walking back down the road towards the group.
You gonna rush to catch up, or are you just walking along on your lonesome?
With my movement speed, I'm pretty sure my brisk walk is their brisk run. So
it would still take
Toledo-
you a while to catch up with their head start. That's why I'm asking.
then Delio will start jogging.
Yeah, you will with your increased speed. You won't take you long to catch up when you're actively trying to catch up. But it isn't long before you hear the dulcet tones of William echoing back down the forest road.
You know, if they are trying to run away from someone, they should probably not be playing music that attracts attention.
Well, my lovely public has demanded a song, so who am I to decline their request?
I assume someone will. You know what? After what happened, I don't want to assume someone with a lick of sense in their head.
Well, I've never been said I had a lick of sense in my head, but I do have been told that I do have an enormous ego. Is that the same thing?
No, not at all.
Of course not. All right. And with that, Williams will put away his loot.
And take out the bagpipes?
Well, that would be an awesome suggestion, but Williams will take the hint that singing and playing instruments is not the right thing to do at the moment.
Fair.
Wait, curiosity. We're going back the way we came, right?
No.
No?
No.
I don't think so. I think y'all are heading towards Volger.
Yep.
Yeah, but I thought Volger was. Oh, yeah, the farm. The guy was coming toward his
Towards the
farm
farm,
from
yeah.
Volger. So yeah, we just followed.
He
his
didn't even
road,
say
I
he was
guess.
from Volger.
No, we know that the the goods were from Volger because they had that symbol.
Yes. However, Volger isn't a big town. People, other farm individuals from Volger probably traveled to the same place he did for trade.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because he's coming the wrong way from Volger. Y'all are effectively on an east to west road, as y'all have effectively reached about as far north as y'all need to go. To the east, or west east, to the east, there's a large port town that is about the direction he probably came from. Y'all didn't end up because y'all hit the road further west. Volger is to your west.
But we are heading in the right direction to get
Yes.
there, right?
You are heading
Okay,
towards
so-
Volger.
All right.
So yes, to Leo. We were running because the boy's father found out Dara's secret
It's not really a
and
secret.
came at us with pitchforks, and we did not want to cause trouble to the farmer, his dad, and him anymore. That is why
I
we-
knew I probably should have gone with you guys.
Why make a situation worse than what it already is?
We'll think about this. They saw you three. Presumably you don't look very intimidating. If I was there, they would have at least hesitated to attempt to attack you.
Well, if they're already angry enough, and there's no way to calm them down, how well would have ended?
We still could have run if they did attack us, but I'm just saying there's probably a less likely chance if you have someone there who looks like they can fight.
I'm going to
Not
have
to-
to
not-
disagree with that. You hear from Zinnia. They attacked us on sight for either being knights or being related to the knights. Individual known for being rather skilled in martial combat.
So just because you think you're doing the right thing, being all acting tough, that was not the situation for us to be in. Intimidation goes a little way, but not the longest way. They handled it tactfully and technically as they could. And whenever they started running, I ran behind them to make sure they were okay, and that was it.
Well, as long as no one else was hurt during this ridiculous affair.
Yes, that's why we ran. But now we have to worry about that farmer telling other farmers through telephone game and
What is telephone?
who Dara was traveling with.
Well, let us hope that not too many farmers reside in the area. But given the fact that we are nearing a village, I have no doubt, unfortunately, there will be more farmers in the area.
Y'all are still a few days out of Volger.
Still checks out. I mean, farms exist like days away from villages, given the current mode of transportation.
Mm-hmm.
So we should probably pick up. We should probably pick up the pace. The faster we get in Volger, the faster we get ahead of, the rumor mill.
On the other side, if we rush, we're likely to rush into something unknowingly. I still don't like that those creatures were moving around.
Well, then we'll keep a close eye, but move at a decent pace.
Yeah, we still don't know what those creatures were after, so
Yes, we never did find out that, did we?
If they are attacking caravans, it is likely they are looking for something being transported by a caravan. We are not. We are not traveling with caravan. I think we might be okay.
Unless the caravan wasn't their target.
I was actually just about to say,
The boy was, or those knights.
I personally think it might very well be the Knights.
That could be. They seem to be very vindictive against the knights.
Well, not plus. If I recall, it was either their jaws or at least their tongues were removed from their bodies. Correct?
Their tongues
Oh,
were
They both
removed
were.
and their jaws were shattered.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's also the thing that one of the Frostcall sisters pointed out, that while there were 3 knights, only 2 of their bags were recovered.
Mm.
Did we ever find out what was in the bag we did recover?
Yeah.
Was it anything important or?
Nope. It was just some
Yes.
supplies and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. So we could be attacked just because we're traveling with someone with affiliation to the Knights of Solamnia. Solamnia?
Solamnia. Yeah,
Solamnia.
got that. Close enough.
So yeah, we should. So Toledo will definitely be keeping his nose in the air, keeping not out of arrogance, but just to keep all the sense coming in. He's got their scent. Hopefully, that's enough to give a good forewarning.
Zen. Fucking Zenny is the one talking. Dara, you're more familiar with the knights than I am. How often do they travel in packs?
I mean, not typically. Usually they actually mostly work by themselves, maybe in small groups, but this far out, it does seem that there would be more than one. If you're closer to one of the bigger cities, then it would make sense that maybe a couple of them would travel together, especially if they're on the same kind of, if they're all hired together as one, but a village that she's roughly estimating how big Volger might be, then to have, and assuming that the kid did come from Volger, right?
No.
Oh, just a different place.
He had supplies that were marked from coming from Volger, but he's still several days, and if his farm's right here, he's not from Volger. He also came from the wrong direction. More likely, he came from Calaman, the port city to the east.
Okay, and what I know the area, I think that is one of a larger city. Yes.
Yeah, it's the larger port city in the area.
Okay, then that would make sense why there would be a few more knights in the area then.
Y'all effectively came up a little ways west of Calaman and started traveling along the Vingard River towards Volger.
So yes.
Dara, I am skilled in disguises. Would you like me to maybe hide your appearance as a knight?
Tara's gonna kind of think very carefully about that for a minute.
So I can do this. So nobody knows Steve's true identity at the time. So, but I can forge documents and official papers.
I just kind of rereading parts of the measure.
Would you like me to remind you of the measure you're looking for?
Just in case, sure, because there's a lot.
Stated knights
Scope through
cannot
again.
disguise their identity. It is also stated that the filling of quests of honor sanctioned by the council can take precedent over the required of stating where their allegiances lie.
That's roughly
As
what I was
you are
thinking.
not
Somewhere in that.
on a job for the council that requires you to stay hidden, you cannot disguise your identity.
Too
Yeah.
bad, my friend.
A knight should
Yeah.
walk openly in the sunshine, proudly proclaiming his nobility to the world.
Well, it's that last one that was the one that I was thinking of. Yes.
Yeah, I mean those both go in there. So.
True. Yeah. As much as I appreciate your gesture, unfortunately, our code does dictate that, at least for the time being, I cannot obfuscate who I am. I understand and appreciate your willingness to help me and the reasoning behind it, but I cannot agree to this plan.
Well, how about we just make it a little less obvious? You know, maybe an extra cloak over your symbols.
Maybe pretend to be mute.
Yes, yes. I point
At
at
the
the cat.
very least, I
taking
will be
my
careful
advice.
about what I say around strangers.
Oh well, let's
Just,
carry on then.
I guess, just stay in the middle of us and try not to attract any undue attention. You're
I,
traveling with one of the, I'm pretty sure, only linens in this world. I'm pretty sure I will draw any attention away from you.
you can only hope.
On the other side, it may draw more unwanted attention. You kind of stand out, which draws attention to your allies.
Mm,
Hmm.
this is true. When we get close enough to the city, I can split off and we can meet up in the city if you need to.
I don't know, maybe a shave, a new set of clothes, and you feel like a new man.
If you
I
touch my hair with the razor, I will eat you.
I don't think a shave would help him anyways.
I'm pretty sure this is a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. We're going to the same place.
This is true.
Ah,
And we're still like about roughly 2 days out from Volger.
Couple days, yeah.
well, let us not delay. As my captain always says, better to rip the bolt out as quickly as possible.
You see Rosalie just kind of look over. That's incredibly bad advice.
Well, not in not in the body, but you don't want to leave it in like an arm or a leg or something.
If it's going to stop the bleeding, and leave it. Break the haft and leave it until you can deal with it properly.
I never said my captain was a medically trained man. I just said what he used to say.
And how many people did he get killed with that advice?
Hmm. Fair point.
I will not hear of it again. Understand?
I
She points her finger at you, kind of bending at the hip, one hand, one fist on her hip, the other pointing at you, kind of like an angry mom, despite her being shorter than you. And probably younger as well. She's not all that old.
Talio is 30.
Yeah, they're in their early 20s.
Yes, well, I think it's like
No ifs, ands, or
kind of
buts.
phrase.
Not again.
Fine, fine. I have other sayings.
Good. And if they get anyone killed, I'll beat you with a stick.
Let's see. There's don't count your basilisks before they hatch. Uh,
Don't hatch basilisks.
he had other sayings, but they were mostly towards Knights of Solamnia. He did not like them either.
It sounds like you just had a captain who didn't know what they were doing when it came to metaphors.
Or medical supplies.
Or breeding, for that matter.
Yes, well, what can you say? He raised me from cub.
Have you been here that long?
Well, yes, I came here when I was 6.
Really?
Yes. I found an odd portal in the brush back in the savannah.
Well, hopefully one day you'll get back and you can rejoin your family.
At this point, I'm pretty sure they all think I am dead and gone. It's been 24 years.
At least he taught you to count.
Yes, well, you can't really be a soldier without knowing your numbers.
Oh, you'd be
How does really-
surprised. You see
you know
Rosalie hop.
Oh no, I would not. I would not. I have been around warriors and soldiers all my life. I know a lot of them are dumber than doornails.
That's an insult to doornails everywhere.
Duh.
Most soldiers just know how to follow orders. And that's all they do. Ugh.
Susie, I don't know.
What are we doing, guys? Are we continue walking or?
Y'all are still walking at this point, I'd imagine.
Okay.
Y'all are just standing there talking, going, I wonder if that farmer's going to come behind us and stab the cat in the back.
Or the knight.
Har har.
I mean, of all of us, frankly, Talio is the one who looks more warrior-esque. I mean, I'm sure.
Other than
I'm sure.
Dara.
I thought Dara wears like nicer clothes. I mean, Talio's walking around bare chested with a pauldron on one shoulder and just rough pants.
Yeah, which would make
Yeah,
Dara look like the better knight. Because they're actually
Yeah,
protected. Not going, I am strong. My
I mean,
fur
it's common
protects.
clothes plus chainmail.
Fair enough.
So yeah, you both look like different breeds of knights, but the one that actually looks like a knight is probably Dara. You
Mhm.
look like a brigand.
Well, he is a mercenary.
Yeah.
Also, Susie, I don't know if you saw Marmite's tag, but they would like an audio test when we get to a good spot.
Oh, okay. 1 moment, please. And we're back. Sorry about that. So, yes, Taleo would be the one that would be stabbed in the butt as y'all are continuing to make y'all's way along. Rosalie seems to be in a little huff as to whatever went on with the soldier and herself. You're not entirely sure what went there. Zinnia also isn't making eye contact with anybody, keeping an eye on the road. Nobody knows where Lyra went. The bear's missing as well. Actually, I think they're aligned right now. But nobody. Tansy's in the woods somewhere. What is the party up to as y'all are walking along now that we actually properly have Hessler back as well? As Hessler comes
time of day
jogging
is it?
back up. It's still early day.
Okay.
Y'all had only just packed up y'all's camp and started moving, so y'all are really early in the day.
And we're about 2 days out from Vanguard.
A couple days from Volger.
Oh yeah, Volger. Why did I say Vanguard? Messing up too much tonight.
Oh,
with
I feel
names.
that. But y'all
So
see.
we're about a couple days out.
Yeah, it'll take a couple days to get to Volger, but it's a pretty straight path by this point. Y'all just need to follow the river and go across the bridge to get to Volger itself.
All right. Yeah, let's just keep continuing down the path, continue the conversation. I know Lyryl's out there trying to watch our backs, and Tansy's out there foraging.
Or she stole your pipe stuff and is smoking it without you.
That's true too.
She stole all your weed.
I like it. Way to go, Tansy. Way to go.
That was Lyra.
Oh, yeah.
Tansy would just try to eat it. But Hessler has just jogged up after falling behind a little bit.
All right.
What a miss.
Not much.
Okay.
We told Taleo what was happening. Got in a little argument about it, saying Taleo wanted to give them the money that he wanted to owe them, and then we were just telling him, hey, that probably wasn't a good idea because Taleo said he wanted to come down with us, trying to be an enforcer, but I think it needed more of a scalpel than a blunt knife in that situation.
Blair's not much of a blunt knife. He's more of a big fuck off hammer.
Okay,
No.
well, yes, he is a club. A very mighty club who is strong.
I'd say
Reminds me of a sledgehammer used for breaking open coffins and sarcophagi.
Oh, nice.
That's an oddly specific reference.
Why would you desecrate a grave like that?
It matters how long it's been a grave for. Long enough, and it's archaeology. Not archaeology, archaeology.
I was about to say,
Archaeology is very different.
yes. Disturbing the dead should not be done in any amount of sense. Let them lie peacefully.
Don't worry. If you
It
like
pays
grave
well.
robbing, then we can go do it.
It's not grave robbing.
It
It's for
sounds
research
like grave
value,
robbing.
I
yeah.
would disagree.
it's only
What do
grave
you
robbing
think
if you
museums
don't.
are filled? Go ahead.
It's only grave robbing if you don't have a license.
We did have a license.
Well, then it wasn't grave robbing. It
Well,
was
I hope your
sanctioned grave
license was
robbing.
officially sanctioned by the church as well.
Well, seeing that these tombs are older than the church, yeah, I don't think they care.
Confused face, but let's go. Letting
Plus,
go,
the
letting
churches
go.
really don't have all that much power since the gods left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
true.
don't really give a shit about the church. Those are old fucking ruins too.
But
I think the gods might people practice cremation.
Yeah, but you don't usually cremate the gold and jewels. Usually they get passed down to family or locked away if they're famous enough or rich enough.
you hear from Zinnia. I always heard it was a black mage profession to use cremation against others. Something about the something
Against
about
living people.
something about I don't care how big the room is. I said I cast fireball.
Yeah,
Nice.
it is a good tradition, but I don't really like fire that much. It's a bit too destructive for collecting anything afterwards. Necrosis works much better, even if you have to clean everything off afterwards.
I don't prefer fire either. It makes my hair frizzy.
Hessler, you're getting a tongue stuck out at you by Rosalie.
Well, what?
The
It's just
life mage.
facts.
The
I just
epitome
do
of
life in
none.
reverse.
She turns and gives a hump.
Don't hate me, I'm right.
No, you're left. That's why you're standing on the left side and we're about to walk into that tree.
Yeah, and I'm all left feet too.
It's at that point you get taken out by a branch Zinnia had pulled back.
Yep. I saw it coming.
Good job, Zinnia.
Can't say I didn't deserve it.
What about you, Williams?
Oh, I'm just enjoying the conversation as Williams is trying to hide a snicker.
I caught that, but it's okay.
I mean, I've been on the road by myself for a while, and it's nice to be in the company of folks that aren't trying to take advantage of me.
Good. That's good. But we can make some money.
Oh, I like money.
Yes. Your musical skills and my charlatan nature, we can make loads of money.
I seem to remember someone saying that you had bounties on your head.
Yeah.
Not that I would collect on them.
That's not true. That is not true at all.
You see Lyral pop out from the tree line and hold up a wanted poster of Steve.
Well, I assume that's a different Steve, totally non-related to you. Just a coincidence that they look like you.
Exactly. It is not me at all.
I mean, look at that face. It looks like only a face that only a mother would love.
See? Yep.
You should be thrilled. Those things are kind of expensive to print.
How much does it say? How much does it say that bounty is?
A dog and a bone.
Ooh, a dog and a bone. Well, we
Well,
all know that our Steve would be worth at least several coppers.
yes, that is right.
Do note a dog
And
is
who
worth
would want-
25 gold pieces.
Why would big old Taleo want a dog anyways?
Company? I hear dogs are great company.
Dogs and cats totally get along. Yes, yes.
It's about this time you'll see a golden retriever come trotting out down the road behind y'all.
Watch out,
Everyone-
he's armed with a herp.
Hello, doggy.
You get boofed at.
What does
Who does?
Taleo do with the dog?
So Leo will like kind of shake his hand at food. Food. We have no food scraps for you.
It walks
What?
right up to Taleo.
Oh, Taleo, I think
The
you made
tail
yourself a
is-
friend.
The tail is
Yeah.
going ultra fast, just whack, 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 whack.
Leo's gonna grab a stick and yeet it down the road as far as he can. Get out of here.
You see the dog take off after the stick.
Let's get out
Oh.
of here.
I hope that dog's come back. I would like to adopt it. It would be a great addition to the party.
Yes. Yes, it would be.
We already have someone who can. That was Tanzi, wasn't it?
Pansy makes a great wolf.
That's
Yes, but why would a dog just appear out of nowhere? That had to have been Tanzi.
Well,
It
we
must
don't
be
know.
faith.
You see a lion pop their head out from in the brush.
Oh, it's not Tanzi. Just random dog.
It could be the farmer's dog.
I was just thinking that myself.
Farmer's dog probably caught up with us somehow. I think we probably need to get moving a little bit quicker.
Does the dog come back?
It doesn't.
Oh.
I did eat that stick as hard as I possibly could.
And it went 5 feet.
You know what? Hold on. I just want to see. It went freaking soaring. It was full on Team Rocket. Oh,
Blast
and
it
yes,
off again.
I am factoring in the fact that I have disadvantage because of exhaustion.
Well, it might have gone far, but we don't know.
But y'all gonna continue on?
Yes, 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 yes.
There's only so much picking on Taleo we can do.
Yeah, it's about an hour later when something finally happens. Just walking along the road, moving along as much as you can, as you see the same dog sitting in the road with a big stick. Wait.
This is kind of weird. How the Did you throw the stick behind us or in front of us?
I threw that stick in the exact opposite direction we were heading. So how unless it circled around us?
It's a magic dog.
Of course I'm a magic dog, you hear in your mind.
Well, maybe I wanted to be a magic dog.
All you need to do is go woof woof.
No, don't do it. Oh, it's in his mind.
Uh, one day I'll have a pet of my own.
Looking closer, does this dog have like a leash or something or a collar?
Nope.
Does not. It does not seem to have collar or leash, so it might not be the farmer's pit.
You're also an hour away from the fort and where the farmer was.
I put my hand out to see if it comes near me so I can pet it.
It trots over and nods your hand.
Nice. I start petting it.
Did you say noms?
Nom. Just
Oh, it's,
gentle bite.
I start playing with the puppo.
you
I
know.
go, hey, Taleo, you should get in on this action. Dogs are pretty cool. So are cats.
Can we keep him?
I say
I got the
yes.
perfect name for him. We got to keep him.
I vote yes.
I vote no. And if you do keep them, do not expect me to provide for it or take it on walks.
It's walking with us. I go, hey, buddy, would you like to come with us? What is your name?
There's a booth.
What's that?
There's a booth.
A poof.
Oof.
Can we call him Professor Wagglesworth, please? It's such a perfect name for this little guy.
My name is Olek.
Oh, it's another druid.
What do you mean?
He just told us his name.
He did.
Are you
Did
feeling
he?
okay?
No, I just hear voices in my head constantly. Of course, I feel all right. Just like your friend over there did earlier, the other day.
So what? You said it has a name? It's a druid?
Well, I've never heard of a talking dog before.
It could be a magical dog.
Are you a magical dog, little guy?
Of course I am.
William. Oh, there you go. I'm proven wrong. It is a magical dog.
I am Olet Wander.
You want to join us? You want to come with us
Of
on an
course.
adventure?
I have been seeking out the Grand Lion of the Plains.
Well, Leo, he's looking for you.
What do you seek of me, Druid?
I wish
No,
to
he's a
see
magical
who
dog.
you are and what you are to do.
So I'll look over at William. Did it reply?
Oh no, you heard it in your mind, Talea.
Oh. Yes.
What was
Okay,
his dog
can you
name
repeat what he
again?
said? What the dog said?
They said they want to see who you are and what you'll do.
What? You want to see who I am and what I'll do?
Yeah.
So what? You're going to follow me around?
I am. I am.
Could you at least make like like Tansy over there and be one of the more enlightened feline one of the more enlightened feline races?
I am only dog.
Nothing I do or say can convince you to not follow me around, is there?
No.
Very well.
What was the dog's name again? If he said it to me,
Olet
Olet.
Wander.
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 I think I got it right. Cool. I think we got a dog now, guys. Let's
It is
continue
Druid.
on this trail.
I am dog.
And he's just the bestest of boys.
Let us continue on. I cannot believe I have a dog following me around now.
Well, sounds like it's your job if you didn't know.
I whispered to Hessler, "Is this dog going to be okay?"
Um, it's a dog. It shouldn't cause issues. I don't really have experience with pets. Most experience I have is chickens, really.
Oh,
Great
didn't
for
know
finding
that.
traps, but horrible at bonding with.
I didn't know if they were, since it's kind of a magical beast. Didn't
Is
know if
it?
it was. Yes.
You guys just keep talking to it like it talks back, but
Yeah, it's speaking inside of our heads. You should try it. It
Oh,
watch it
Well,
not do
good.
anything.
did it talk to Steve? I don't think it talked to Steve.
It did. I think.
I
I know
said,
it
"What
talked to
is your
William
name?"
and me.
No, I said, "What is your name?"
Yeah, and they answered.
Yeah, but I thought they just boofed at you.
No, then they gave the answer. Hessler,
Well,
do you have
onward down
anything
the
to
road.
say with this dog?
No, Esther just thinks it's a dog, and
Okay.
delving crews don't have a good reputation with animals. they make for very good scapegoats for finding traps, especially chickens.
As y'all begin to walk along again, the dog picks up the stick and is walking behind Taleo, and Taleo keeps getting hit in the bum with the big stick.
Ah,
Dog, please stop doing this.
The dog looks over at you, hitting you in the knee with the or not you in the knee. It hits Steve in the back of the legs as he's turning to look.
He wants you to play fetch with him.
well, then I take the stick and I will eat it as hard as I can, but I'm not very strong. It goes 5 feet.
So the stick, you don't even get the stick away from the dog. The dog's just holding onto the stick, going, "No, it's my stick, mine, mine."
You're in a tug of war with the dog.
The dog wins in tug of war.
While the dog and William are distracted, Tulio like kind of jogs forward a little bit just to get out of stick hitting range.
So I want to use my sleight of hand to see if I get the stick away from the dog.
That is not how you get a stick away from a dog that can tell you're trying to stake it. Be athletics.
It's
I'm
like
trying
fishing.
to
You gotta let
fake
it tire out.
getting the stick away with another stick.
It takes the other stick and goes and stands near Taleo and starts whacking him in the back of the thigh with it.
What?
I
You
like
want
it.
me to throw it?
Yes, throw it for him because I obviously can't.
Alright. Tulio grabs hold of the stick and yanks it.
You yank it, and now there's an airborne dog as you yeet both the dog and the stick.
Wow.
Huh.
The
Well, that
dog
solves
comes
that
back as a
problem.
bird. That's funny. That is so funny.
But is there anything else y'all would like to do as y'all are traveling the path towards Volger?
That's what I
Are we
can think
doing
of.
any like
Yeah.
alchemy, herbalist stuff, finding materials in this campaign?
Do what?
Finding any materials to craft stuff with?
You'd actually have to go looking for it. You're not going to find it on the side of the road.
I know. I was wondering if that was this sort of game
Yeah,
to.
you'd be able to find some.
Okay. I don't know what I'd be good at crafting right now, so
What toolkit
I
do you have?
I got a thieves' tools.
Nothing,
Nothing.
for the most part. I think there
I
is
got a
some stuff you
forgery
can
kit.
make with thieves tools, but I don't remember off the top of my head. We can go into that later.
Yeah, I got a forgery kit and a disguise kit. So
If you want to make herbs and whatnot, you need a herbalist kit
yeah.
or an alchemy kit
I
or a
think a
poisoner's
thieves
kit.
kit can be used to make like lock picks and stuff.
No, because those are sets. I'll look into it later. But nothing really else happens during the next couple days. It's all pretty quiet. Slowly, you'll see the wood start to thin out to much larger fields. And you're moving across them with relative ease, seeing the river off to your side and slowly moving your way across. But soon enough, on the other side of the river, you can see the fishing village of Volger. You see some cliffs over the edge of it, above a on top of one of the cliffs you see a large ivy covered keep that for the most part is crumbling. All of the buildings in the area seem mostly to be made out of wood clustered around, but what y'all can tell from the distance, a little bit of some kind of circular area. It's nestled right in. Sitting out, jutting into the river, not where y'all want to cross, you can see there is an immaculate stone bridge of wonderful artisanship. However, you do notice that it's incomplete. It looks really, really old. There is a group of individuals here that will ferry you across, making it across the parts of the river you couldn't do on the bridge itself.
Oh, finally, we are back. I'm assuming at some point I got a long rest, right?
Yeah, it's been like 3 days.
Okay, so no more exhaustion.
Actually, I think it's been 3 days.
Long rest. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
But Leo will walk up to the incomplete bridge to the impromptu docked.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone there?
Oh yeah, there's a couple of people.
Like the actual workers there, or people waiting for the boat?
There's some people helping ferry people from side to side.
And one of those people are there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, good. What time of the day is it?
Y'all are in midday at this point.
Ah, a fine afternoon to you, sir.
Well, fine afternoon to you, Harry Dunn.
What do you call me?
The hairy one.
I am the Leo. I'm assuming you are the one we talked to about going over into Volger, yes?
I'm one of the people that can get you over, yeah, for the right price.
Uh,
Or either you can try to do the ferry yourself, or it'll cost you 1 silver piece to get across per person.
You said 1 silver per person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 1 gold.
Something like that, yeah.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's about a gold.
I give him 1 gold.
Well, thank you. That makes things easier. Do you got any carts or anything of that nature?
Nope. It is just us.
Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. It was such a large group, I think I'm going to have to go into separate groups. So choose half and then do half. And I'll get you across. Probably take about 10 minutes to get over to what remains of the bridge over there. Oh, and then it'll take me another 10 minutes to get back, and then another 10 minutes to get your friends over. So we're looking about half an hour.
Well, I'll go with Olet. He's such a good boy. I wouldn't want to leave him all by himself.
Did the dog ever come? The dog ever come back?
No. Y'all seen him a couple
Ah.
times throughout the day, the past couple days, but they haven't been around all that much.
Interesting. So I say, Taleo, you go with the first party. Dara, you stay with the second party for
Sounds good to me.
for total carnage, between the two of you.
I mean,
And
out of character, I don't think we gotta worry about being attacked. So
those things are still out there, so I want
yeah,
to
but
make
we're in
sure
the
that
city
we're
now.
covered. And then I would suggest, Hessler, who would you want to go with, first or second group?
I don't really care too much, but I'll take the first.
All right, and then I'll go with the second. Williams, you want to go with how many people could fit on this boat?
Half and
Five.
half.
All right, so we'll do Hessler, Taleo, Williams, and Zinnia.
I prefer to stay
First
with my
one.
sister if possible.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Then
Denzi could come with us.
yeah. Yeah, we can do Tansy.
You'll see for
Really
once
cute.
Tansy is actually being Tansy, her little Kender self.
Oh yeah, so she's taking something from somebody.
Her green cloak kind of flaps around her.
Tansy, would you like to go with the first group?
Sure. Doesn't matter to me.
All right. Then the second group will have everyone else: Lyral, myself, Dara, and Zinnia and Rosalie. I think I got everyone.
Fair enough. It isn't long before the first group is loading up onto the raft and is being pushed along. Is there anything you would like to do on the 10-minute cross for group 1?
Williams will play a nice little river crossing song.
You see the raftman is humming along to the song with you.
Tell me, Rathman, what can you tell me about the city? Anything interesting going on? Any interesting arrivals?
Well, a lot of people are coming in for the Kingfisher. Could be just a couple days.
Kingfisher.
The Kingfisher Festival, yeah.
Ah,
Got the mayor's getting the area just outside of camp ready. We got a group coming in, the Ironclad Regiment, I think they're called. They'll be here in the next few days.
has Talil ever heard of these guys?
Roll me history.
Do I get
Mind
advantage
if I
because
join
I
in
am
on that?
myself?
Oh,
Oh, so you're giving me advantage?
Or if you want, I can roll. I have 7.
Well, if you have proficiency and I don't, so
I'll take that roll. And
hold on. How do you have
yeah,
7?
because I have expertise.
That's why. Okay.
He
I mean,
Whistler is a archaeologist. That's it's his main thing. But go ahead and roll with advantage.
all right.
Taleo, it's not a group you are familiar with. Definitely has the military kind of name to it, so probably a band of mercenaries or adventurers or something. I'm not entirely sure.
I am not familiar with it, with that group.
Oh, I'm surprised. They get moved around all the time. They're coming to pay respects to an old friend of theirs.
Ah, we are here for similar reason.
Oh, you're here for old Greenshield then?
Uh, he will be missed. He was a
Yeah,
great warrior.
he was a great dude. Sad to see him go.
Yeah. He traveled a fair distance with the group I am part of too, the Crimson Lions.
Well, I look forward to seeing what y'all get up to. Mercenaries should be here in a day or two. I think they're going to set up camp just a little ways away from town.
Might not be a bad idea to talk with them.
Once they get here, yeah. Oh, I think they're going to be meeting with Becklin at some point whenever they get back.
Yeah, they usually have a few jobs that they too big to handle. They give off to smaller groups. Might be able to take up some of those. That might be a good idea.
Not sure how much they know about what's going on.
Well, there's always gossip to be had and jobs to be taken that they won't. So,
Well,
worth
if
it.
you be looking for a job, I'd probably say going to find Becklin's your best bet. Rumor is something's moving around up north, and Becklin went out to find it.
Oh,
Yeah. You feel tremors
Interesting.
sometimes at night. Real creepy like.
Have you heard tell of anyone being attacked on the roads on the way here?
No, not really. It's all been pretty quiet.
Caravans going missing? Any maybe mercenaries never coming back?
Well, we don't have too many mercenaries out here. But if you're looking for stuff like that, as I said, Becklin's the person you want to talk to. She's
Yeah.
usually the one that's keeping things steady now that Greenshield's gone.
Where when we are in the city, where can we find this Beckland?
Oh, Becklin's not here. That's what I just said.
searching up north.
Yeah, hunting something. But you might be able to find Darrett, though. He should be up at the keep. Old Thornwall.
Interesting.
Oh, and one more thing. What happened to the bridge?
Nobody knows. Old thing. Nobody
So it
knows
just
how to...
collapsed.
Well, I don't think it ever got finished, if I'm honest.
Hmm.
Probably trying to build it before the cataclysm hit or something. It's always been like this.
I'll take a closer look on the other side if you think it's that old.
Oh, even from a distance, Hessler, I'm not even going to make you roll. This is definitely pre-cataclysm building. You don't see stuff like this anymore. Or at least not currently being built. The technology to do it's been kind of lost.
Yeah, I've got that stone amalgam it's made of that pops up now and again.
If you say so, man. Just looks like an old bridge to me. Wish they'd finished it, though. But then again,
but
if
it
they
can be
didn't, I wouldn't have much of a job.
That too.
Plus,
Then again, you could have easier job.
Yes, but this water crossing is good defense, no?
I guess. I don't know what we're defending from. Ain't nothing out here.
I don't know. You'll never know what can happen.
No, I guess not. But that's what we got Becklin for. Nobody wants to fight with her. She's enough to keep any brigands that might want to raid the town away.
Is she on Greenshield's level?
Well, they used to be traveling companions, so I'd imagine so.
Oh, okay. I don't remember hearing about it.
Do note, Becklin is the one that sent y'all the letter in the first place.
Oh, was it Becklin that sent the letter?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I was not aware of that bit. Do we have that on file? No, don't have that on
It was
file.
Becklin us Viharen.
Okay. Forgot about it.
Well, we'll
They
definitely have-
adventured alongside Ispin and an individual by the name of Cudgel Ironsmile.
Thanks again for ferrying us across.
Thanks for paying. So y'all just coming here for the festival, or just for Greenshield?
Greenshield.
Well,
think
since
I
you're
will-
here, you should hit the festival as well. Old Greenshield would be disappointed if you left before the festivities.
Oh, I will definitely be raising a cup in his honor there.
You won't be the only one. But it's about this time y'all are bumping into the other side of the bridge, in which a small staircase has been built next to it that the raft ties to, and y'all are helped off.
Well, thank you. That was a very nice crossing if I ever had one.
Well, if you ever need to get to the other side, feel free. I'll be here. Unless it's during the festival. Why not be over here for that time? Can't miss everything. But I'll go get the rest of your friends.
We shall be here when you return.
You see, it isn't long before he pushes off, leaving the first group behind. Would either group like to do anything while y'all wait?
Was there anything like market stalls or anything on this side?
No.
Okay.
Y'all aren't even in the city yet. Y'all are
Okay.
still a little ways away from it. It's not even really a city, it's just a little village.
Gotcha. I didn't know if there was
Hessler
anything-
is. Oh, sorry.
I didn't know if there was anything of use over here or not. so-
Not particularly. It's just it's just the
Improvised
river
dock.
crossing. Yeah.
Okay. Then just sit patiently and wait.
Hessler is taking an academic interest in the bridge, but just as a bit for fun, mostly. Stay occupied.
What about for the other
And-
group?
Is the farrier back or
No, he hasn't gotten there yet. It takes him 10 minutes to
Okay.
get back.
yeah, so it's the other folks. Because I think we got Rosalie, Zena, Dara, Tansy went forward.
There should be
William?
one other person on the other side.
Was Williams with me?
I did the first crossing.
Okay.
I think it might be Steve, Lyral, Zinnia, and Rosalie.
Yeah. No, I thought Dara stayed for the second group, but that's fine.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But Dara and Steve, y'all have anything y'all want to do before the ferry gets back? Dara? It's not long before the raft comes bumping back up on the other side. Alrighty, you lot. Let's get y'all across and get you with your friends.
Okay. And Dora will board the craft. There aren't any, like, river monsters we should be afraid of, right?
Oh, there's old Bessie. You always need to worry about old Bessie.
What is old
And
Bessie?
World's biggest catfish you ever done see. Can eat a child whole.
Oh, old
catfish,
Bessie
huh?
sounds amazing.
Has anyone caught old Bessie?
Well, old Stevie tried, but he got eaten. Pulled right
Not
into the
really.
water. Nobody ever done saw him again.
Well, and Darl hold their javelin and gesture to their to leave. Well, I can't say that they'll have much chances to get too close to the boat.
Well, you think that, but they took on a whole mercenary company once too. Bait 'em senseless, setting running for the hills. They done did.
A catfish did this.
Yeah, old Bessie. You don't mess with old Bessie. He the best of the Bessies. But she's not as strong as old Granny Bessie.
Old Granny Bessie.
Old Granny Bessie, she terrifying. But you don't
Is
see her
Granny
this
Bessie,
far west.
is Granny Bessie a hag?
No, Granny Bessie's a giant catfish.
Okay, just making sure.
Some even
Not a
say
water
she's a
hag.
wolffish.
Oh, okay, that's good. Just making sure she wasn't a water hag or anything, you know.
I don't know what a water hag is, but old Granny Bessie's a problem. Normal Bessie, I mean, she's not that bad, but you don't mess with old Bessies. None of the Bessies are worth fighting for.
All right, that's fine. Let's just get across safely.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. You don't tend to bother the rats much, unless you've got some cat hair.
I forgot what did Telio go with? Is he in this group or is he the first group?
First group.
Okay.
But you
Well,
also
I
do
mean, we'll
see some
have
cat hair from that fell off Tulio on the dock of the or the deck of the raft.
Sweep it
I'm
off.
shedding. It's whatever season it is. I don't know.
No,
Well,
don't
just-
sweep it off because then it'll get in the water. And old Granny Bessie will probably come towards us.
Old Granny Bessie ain't down here. It's just normal Bessie.
Oh, okay.
But unlike old Granny Bessie, normal Bessie, she still got her teeth.
Oh no. I'm all
Yeah.
gray.
right. Darl keep their spirits ready, and if I see a catfish swimming nearby, oh, I'm trying to catch it.
I asked the farrier if there's anything of interest on the other side.
Well, there's the city.
Anything going on in this city?
Well, as I told you, friends, the Kingfisher is going to be starting soon.
What is that?
It's the old Kingfisher Festival.
Oh,
Celebration commemorating Solamnia's victory over the forces of Ishtar. They fought not too long from here.
oh, nice.
Wait, run that past me again. You said Somalia was fighting Ishtar.
Well, yeah, one of the clashes over the Battle of the High Hill. There's actually going to be a reenactment in a couple days.
Would Dar potentially have know anything about this battle?
Yeah, you'd be somewhat familiar on it. Or at least you've heard of it. You want to roll me a history check?
Yeah. Oh God, and the bad rolls keep going.
As a new knight, Dara knows nothing about it.
Mostly the fact that why would they be clashing with the forces, with the remnants of Ishtar? I mean, I kind of get why, but
Not the forces
sometimes
Ishtar. It was the Knights of Solamnia defending off hordes of Eswillian barbarians. My apologies. That was written wrong.
that makes sense. Yes.
I was wondering about that. I'm like, that doesn't look right.
Oh, so they actually are fine with the Knights of Solamnia in the city. When they're having a festival for them.
Hang on, I'm getting conflicting things. Give me a second. And we're back after some confusing lore confirmation, but it is a battle against the Knights of Solamnia very early on in the area against the Eastern Kingdom of Ishtar long before the Cataclysm. You're somewhat familiar with it, Dara, but it's one of those things you're just like, it was in history, but I don't remember because there was a lot of things, and there was that dude with the trumpet who kept going do 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 every time the professor spoke, and you're just like, I don't know what's going on, and that professor's gonna beat that man with a horn.
All that, and I mean, some stuff was bound to be lost in the cataclysm.
Well, yeah, should be an interesting one. Rumor is we'll be up against the mercenaries this year. It's gonna be quite the fight, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
Do they allow stand-ins or extras?
Oh yeah. Well, I imagine anybody will be able to help, especially if you're a friend of old Greenshield.
Well, that's quite a fancy and ironic situation. We're all actually traveling to Volger because of Greenshield's passing.
Yeah, sad thing, but hey, at least you get to hear and have fun and be for the festivities. Well, it's going to be a real treat, I think, this year. The mayor is going all out. Since Becklin lost Greenshield, well, I think she's seeing it as a bit of a send off.
So he was a town hero, legend. That makes sense. He was seemingly very well traveled and well known.
He was, yeah. Great dude. I used to remember the stories he used to tell. Been telling them since I was a lad. Sad to see him go. But if I were you, I'd avoid the hill until the reenactment, especially at night. Says they got spirits of them old knights out there still haunting it, watching over the town. But best leave them be.
Interesting.
Ooh,
I
Dara, we should
will
go.
take that under consideration.
But it should be fun.
Meaning, yes, like above table, yes, we're going there.
I want to see a reenactment with real people.
Well, I mean, our ferryman did say there's going to be one, so sounds like fun.
Most definitely will be. Everybody's going to be doing. Everybody's going to get involved. Mayor Volger has actually been doing some training with us in Becklin. Well, I think we can put up a real good showing this year.
Huh. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, I'm real looking forward to it. I'm going to be taking part. I'm part of the
Nice.
Vanguard this year.
Nice.
Is it much of a Vanguard, though, if we're going to be defending?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure how all that works.
I don't know either.
But
Okay.
it's going to be a good old tussle.
Yes. And it's going to be a great show to watch. Great reenactment.
Oh, you're not going to get involved with your friend?
I don't know.
We could always
I
use
may,
the help.
may try to do some coin tricks, try to get a little bit of copper.
I don't think that's going to help much against the spear.
Oh, yeah. Not against the spirit, but during the festival,
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be quite the thing. I'm real looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Yeah. Yep. Me and good old William the Bard that you took over, we're going to put on a show.
Oh,
He
what kind
doesn't
of
know
show?
it yet. He doesn't know it yet, but we are.
Oh.
I suddenly have the inkling that I'm being volunteered to do something.
It's not long after that y'all are bumping up against the little staircase that will lead up onto the bridge. Well, I'll be seeing y'all eventually. Look
Darn it,
forward
I
to
didn't
joining
get
you
to
on
go
the
fishing.
fields.
All right. And good luck against old Bessie if you ever run into her.
Old Bessie knows better than the rest of me. We've got an agreement.
Oh, I like it.
I bring her the sandwich every morning, and they don't eat my passengers.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know
What kind of
why
sandwich?
catfish is so into peanut butter, but whatever.
Oh, I don't want to know any more about this.
Hmm.
I walk away very quickly.
I'm intrigued by this catfish. I now kind of want to catch this fish.
What is this about catfish?
Oh, there's a big old catfish named Old Bessie in the lake here.
You just see Talio lick his chops like.
Eh.
Mm,
Apparently, Old
catfish.
Bessie has killed a couple people named Stevie, and it ate a child.
Sounds like big catfish.
That probably won't taste good.
Catfish always taste good.
Eh.
Fried up proper. Delicious.
But Williams, we got to discuss this festival and how to make some coin.
I'm all ears, buddy.
You sing the music, I'll do my sleight of hand tricks, and hopefully people will pay us.
Or we could just. Well, let's not discuss it in public.
I
Oh,
mean,
yes,
y'all aren't
yes.
really in public. Y'all are just walking along the road towards town.
We can talk later tonight,
Sounds like a plan.
but we got to make some coin because I gave the guy my last gold piece for everyone to get across.
Last gold piece. What the? Do you
Huh?
only travel with one gold piece?
I spent everything at the shop before I ran into you guys.
Ah,
Well, if you need any coin, please just ask, and I'll spare what I can.
All right.
I am willing to give loan.
No, I don't do loans. I'll do tricks for loans. Haha. But no
Uh,
loans.
But you just said that. Eh.
I think
I
he
mean, I
meant
do
he'll
tricks
do
for
quick
coins.
tricks for coins. Eh.
Yes, not loans.
Yes, but you did say loan, so.
Yes, that was very confusing.
Don't worry, child. Don't worry. Let's walk to this village.
As y'all are walking towards the village itself, y'all can see there are a number of people moving around the village. It looks like they're going about cleaning the streets, making sure everything is nice and clean, trying to make sure nobody gets into too much trouble.
This is good.
Is there a notice board or of any kind, like outside the actual village proper, like something like an adventure guild or?
I actually made a mistake. The bridge takes you into the city. My apologies. As you're walking into the southern side of it.
Okay.
You can see there is a large wharf off to the left. There is a market off in a little inlet that presses in to the water a little bit, and a nice spread of buildings all surrounding a town circle.
My previous question stands though. Was there like a is there like a notice board of any kind? Something someone would post wanted posters or stuff like that on it?
Not that you've noticed.
Okay.
But
So
As y'all are walking in, it's a relatively calm place. You can see a large 15-foot wooden gate off in the distance on the northern side of town. There's a couple large buildings. Where do y'all want to try to go? And you can still see Thornwall Keep up on the cliff above.
We
mean,
still
you first.
we still have a few days before the actual
Memorial
funeral
and the festival, yeah.
memorial. Yeah.
We should
Let's-
probably find logics.
So it's
I'm
just
about
what
to
to say.
say though, I think we have like notice for where to go for lodgings.
Yes, you should have lodging at the Brass Crab.
I hope they serve crab. They have not had shellfish in quite a while.
I mean, we are next to a big bay. Should be able to.
Is there anyone kind of meandering around near us?
Oh yeah,
Within-
there's a lot of
within
people
earshot?
moving around, all moving about, cleaning.
I'm going to call out to the nearest one. Excuse me. Do you know how to get to the brass crab from here?
Oh yeah, you be going over to that large building just over there to the west.
Thank you kindly.
It kind of looks like a crab.
It is called the brass crab and looks like a crab. Very poignant, very nice. Thank you very much.
You're looking for Yum. She'll get you some.
Excellent.
Was there somebody we were supposed to meet up with here in this village town?
Becklin.
Okay.
And we've been informed. And the group that went first will inform me all about what's going on with Becklin and the whole the other stuff that you didn't find out about.
Okay. Well, let's get settled into the inn, have an ale, and then on somebody else because I'm tapped out for coin. You know, maybe Williams and I can do a little song and try to make some money at the Rusty Crab.
You're more than welcome to try to earn your own, but if you need anything paid for, just ask and I'll do what I can to provide.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
As y'all are walking in, y'all can see off in the distance what looks like a vague approximation of a large crab just sitting on the side of the dock. Large building looks like a crab. You also smell the scent of ale drifting out from another large building, which has an old creaky sign in front of it called the Fishbowl.
Oh ho, oh ho, the smell of ale.
You can also smell baked goods.
Bacon. Bacon?
Baked goods.
Oh, I thought you said bacon.
Is one of these buildings shape of a pineapple?
No.
Williams, my friend, which do you want to go to the Brass Crab or this bar here?
Well, I thought we were going to the crab. Let's go there first, get our bearings, and then we can release our inner creative energies.
Yes, we shall do that. Then we can come up with a plan.
Yes. Step 1, play music. Step 2, step 3, profit.
Yes.
Out of character, I have the strangest feeling y'all are only one of y'all is going to be really focused on the whole creative aspect.
You're the ones who are going to be creatively stealing from people and getting arrested.
Who said I want to be stealing?
If they get arrested, not my problem.
So, it sounds like y'all are heading towards the crab.
Yes. Where's Tansy in all this?
Y'all see she's still just trotting along.
Okay, okay.
Oh, have they turned back into an animal?
No, they're just skipping.
And Lyril's up on a roof, I take it.
No, she's actually close by. She's not out in the woods, so she's with the group for once.
Huh.
For once.
Everybody together.
I asked Lyril if she wants to make some coin.
There's a shake of her head.
Is it yes or no?
A shake. So no.
Oh. Okay.
You know, she doesn't tend to get involved with your schemes. Mostly if she wants to make coin, she'll go on.
Okay. Gotcha.
But it doesn't take long for y'all to wander in the swinging doors right where the mouth of the crab is. And the first thing y'all see about this place is across what looks like a very circular common room. There is a faded mural with two enormous crabs locked in combat, inlaid with brass details. They're just like, roar, crab. You can also see there are 4 offshoots going on in each direction that looks like they lead to different rooms. Over behind a desk, you can see a woman standing behind it. She looks to be a little bit on the taller side, a little bit darker of skin. Think Mongol kind of look to it. Dark hair, dark eyes, and she's got some good muscles to her.
Illy will walk up. Good afternoon. We are here to check in.
Ah, you'd be Telegra, wouldn't you?
Leo.
I always heard by a different name. My name's Yalm. You hear about Greenshield, yeah?
Da. We are here to pay respects once the funeral begins.
Well, good to have you. Becklin already has y'all's room paid for and whatnot. I imagine that would be Williams, Stave, Hassler, Dara, and a couple others, it looks like.
That
Sounds
would
about
be us,
right.
yes.
Well, it's good to have y'all. Been a lot of people coming through. Y'all be staying for just the festival or the memorial, or gonna stay into the festival?
I would imagine we're probably going to stay into the festival.
Well, I would hope so. Old Greenshield's gonna be disappointed if you go running off before all the fun.
Da.
Sounds like him.
I shall raise many a glass in his honor.
I'm looking forward to it. But come on, let's get you in. You bet you've been running for all days now.
Da.
Are y'all, is anybody bedding together?
I don't think so.
You see the Frost Call sisters do raise their hand. All right, just you two? Anybody else sleeping? No? Alrighty then.
Lyril.
Let's get some separate rooms for you then. As each of you are brought in to different rooms, given a key, and told when breakfast will be.
Breakfast.
What do you serve here? You're called a brass crab. I can only imagine you must have some good seafood.
Oh yeah, we got some good fish, seafood. Well, usually different kinds of fish for the mornings. But it really depends on what we got going around. Right now, we got some good salmons that have been coming through up the rivers.
Oh, fantastic.
Really, it's spawning season already?
Well, I think these salmon might be a little confused. But you see a couple like that come up from time to time. Once they get in the proper spawning season, we mostly leave them be. Be a good time to catch a lot, but then it's going to hurt the overall numbers of it. It's best just to leave them be.
Yes, I agree. Good that you keep good track of your whatever the aqua equivalent of husbandry is.
Spawning cycle.
Thank you.
I don't think that's right, but yeah, if
It's
we
close. It's close
overfish,
enough to what I was trying to get to.
if we overfish, we're gonna run ourselves out, and we're all gonna lose our town. Nobody want to see that. We all want to come to the crab and make sure nobody's catching crab.
I ask what's up at the bar down the street?
Oh, you mean the fishbowl?
Yes.
Nice place, real good bacon out there, but it's where most people go to get a drink. But most people are there for the pies, if I'm honest.
Oh,
Hides.
nice.
Old Elthar is the one that runs the place. He'll ask you to call him Uncle. But that's what most people call him. Just Uncle.
As long as there's no grannies or aunties around here, I'm perfectly okay with it.
I'll be surprised if he doesn't have a couple grannies that went after him when he was younger. From what I heard, he was quite the looker when he was younger, and his ability to cook
All right.
make
Hear
a
that,
woman's
Williams?
heart quiver.
Nice.
Granted, he was already kind of in his years by the time I got here.
Okay.
But, is there anything else I can help you people with?
Anything to do in the city right now? Something to occupy our time while we wait for the funeral.
Well, it depends on what kind of things you're looking to do. Most people are going to be busy getting ready for the Kingfisher.
Are they looking for help for coin?
Not particularly. They mostly got it handled.
Okay. Is there any odd jobs going on around here that you know of?
Well, only one I real know about that needs doing is that one Becklin went out and hunting. They could probably use a hand. Probably better for your skill sets than ours.
Yeah. Which I asked the rest of the party if they know, because they obviously knew where Becklin went, and try to figure out what's the best way to get out there.
We should probably go check in with who'd you say was left behind?
Darrett.
Garrett?
Darrett.
Did I say Garrett or Darrett?
Darrett. With a D.
Garrett?
Darrett.
Okay,
Darrett.
Garrett.
Okay. Got
Like
it.
the Dare Lion, but not near as druggy.
We should probably check in with Darrett, see if they can tell us where they headed off to.
Well, if you're off looking for that boy, he'll either be at the fishbowl or up at Old Thornwood.
Let's go check out the fishbowl real quick.
You said it's early afternoon or
Early afternoon, yeah.
I mean we can check there, but I can't imagine that he's been left if the boy has been left in charge, he would be at a tavern in the middle of in the early afternoon.
Oh, I don't think he's been left in charge. He's just the only one there.
Is he the type to shirk his responsibilities?
Nah, but he's not really responsible for too much. He's just a squire. But he'll probably be out near. Either he's getting food at the fishbowl or he's back up at Thornwood keeping an eye out. Or Thornwall, not Thornwood.
I mean, the fishbowl is right here. We can peek in, say hello, and then walk our way up to the thorn wall.
Sounds good to me.
You
good day.
hear from dear Rosalie that Zinnia, and Tansy are going to go take a look around town, see what's going on, get a vibe for the town, see if they can do any help elsewhere.
Okay, okay.
And if you need them, they will be down here. Should be pretty easy to find.
Liryl's just staying in the room, or is she just going to wander with them?
Lyril's going with you.
Okay. She's got to make sure I get out of trouble. All right, so let's go talk to or see what's in the fishbowl. See if Dareth is there.
Dareth.
Fishbowl.
To the tavern.
As you'll head over to the fish bowl, you see there's a lot of windows up near the top, but you can already hear a good bit of movement inside. As you'll walk in, you see this rather cramped tavern, but at the far side, you do see a bar with a couple people moving about. Best guess is the individuals who came back early from fishing are already in here.
Does everyone stop and look at Taleo?
Nope, nobody's paying a
while
lick
he
of
walks
attention.
in?
That's
Okay.
useful.
I didn't know if they're going to stop everything that they're doing and see a gigantic cat man walk in.
As y'all do walk in, though, somebody comes up and puts an arm around Teleo's shoulder and pulls him down to his level so he can actually take him. You, giant cat man, you know your fish, don't you, dude?
I wouldn't say I'm expert, but I would say I enjoy a good fish fry.
But a man like you has got to have a palate. They're gonna know their fish, and they're gonna know when their fish be high quality.
That I do enjoy some good high quality fish.
Well, my friend, you've come in at just the right moment, 'cause I've just come in with a haul of the silver-backed carp coming in from the sea out west. Rare, fine, wonderful taste if cooked just right. And I'm willing to offer you, as a connoisseur of the best fishes around, I know a man like you deserves a good price, so I think I've got a deal for you if you want to catch up on some fishes. After all, your boats look worn, and I bet you it's been a while since you've had some good, pristine silverbacks.
I want to do an insight check to see if he's lying or not.
And Khalil will do a. What would it be to know if these fish are actually legit? Like,
History? No, nature.
oh, let me turn off the advantage. Nature. Well,
Taleo, you think you remember hearing about Greenshield talking about some silverbacks that they had caught in the far north that had tasted pretty good.
But not the west.
I mean,
I think he's
you're in the north. He
Oh.
meant east. I'm getting my directions to the right
Okay.
east where the
Ian
bay is. He's
Ian
talking
Thurston.
about the bay just east of y'all.
Mm.
I don't know.
and how much would you charge for such fine fish?
Well, since you are such a connoisseur of good fishes, I'd be willing to give you a full fish for 15 silver.
Does my insight check do anything while he's talking?
You're pretty sure he's talking it up a little bit, but he's not lying outright. He's definitely going the merchant selling up shit, but then trying to get on Teleo's good side. He's buttering him up like biscuit.
I'd say to Taleo, I think you'd probably get it for 10 silver.
Hmm. 15 silver does seem kind of steep.
For a fish that's normally 2 full gold, it's quite the deal, I'd say.
If you can get that much for a fish of this high quality, why are you peddling it to random Leonin you just met at such a low price?
Because, as I say, I know a connoisseur when I see one, and you, my friend, are a connoisseur of the highest quality, and I would rather make a friend than a quick buck. Because when you make a friend, you know you have trust, and when you have trust, you got a fellow customer who always know they're not going to get you. They will know that I've got the best fish for their connoisseuring tastes.
I tell Taleo, do what you want with the information given. I walk up to the bar.
You know what? Fuck it. I have heard Greenshield mention this kind of card before, and I am interested to try. So I will purchase this fish. But if it is all just ephemera and you are just trying to offload some low grade fish, just keep in mind you don't want to see what happens when you give a cat bad fish.
And why would I think I could do that? No, sirree. You are a connoisseur, and you would spit in my face if I give you a bad fish. I will not be giving you a bad fish. I will be giving you the best fish. Now, Mr.
Leo.
Mr.
Leo
Tillett,
Redmaw.
or Mr. Redmaw, if you would come with me, I will show you the product so that you may inspect it yourself.
Well, I guess Leo is being let off by a fish merchant.
How's the rest of the party dealing with this?
Just be
Sounds
careful
like
with the fish
trouble.
merchant, okay?
All right, we'll find you a table, and you can join us afterwards.
But Taleo, you get led off to the side outside the fishbowl into where there is a lot of fishy smells because you're back on the wharf itself going past the crab. And you end up at this market stall at the edge of the market. And he starts going through, talking with the man behind the stall, saying, I got the stuff, don't worry about it. We got one of them good connoisseurs, so be on your best behavior. And he goes through, and he takes out a very large fist that's about the size of your arm.
Fish is quite a large fish.
I told you, the silverbacks are quite the biggest. Mean thing to scroll in, but definitely worth it if you know how to deal with it correctly. Or
You
imagine a connoisseur like you knows how to cook their fish properly. Yeah.
I'll imagine. I am.
Now I gotta be certain because if you mess this up with the cooking, not only will you make yourself sick, you're gonna come after me, and I don't want that. So, do you know how to cook the silverback?
Truthfully, I am not what you would call a deft hand in the kitchen. I'm more used to campfire soldier cooking. You know.
Well, you see, I see. Then how about this? For another 5 silver, I will give you a recommendation. I will give you a note that you can bring to the proprietor over at either the fishbowl or the brass crab they will help you teach you how to properly prepare this fish.
Interesting. Tell me, did you catch this fish yourself?
I went out this morning with my crew to make sure it was the best catch you ever done seen. Almost took out my apprentice. Almost went right over the side of the boat. But he
You must
didn't,
be
and he's
quite
safe.
the angler. You must be quite the angler then.
Oh, I do believe that I am, and you will find my fishes are pristine, because I only catch the best.
Hmm.
Even Mayor Volger knows that I got the goods when the goods need going.
Is fishing a proficiency that can be taught, or I don't remember if fishing is a proficiency.
It's not an artisan tool. Be part of survival.
I was thinking about seeing if this guy could teach me how to fish.
We probably could. Just take a while.
Hmm. I will accept this offer, but I have a request.
And what be that request?
I have heard that there is a interesting fish in the water over by the on the Phoenix Bridge.
Oh, you
It
mean
can't-
old Bessie?
That
You ain't catching old Bessie.
no?
No.
You don't think is it possible?
It's not a thing of think, it's I know. The best anglers here have been trying for 40 years to catch that old fish, and ain't one of them, be careful, been able to catch that fish. A new boy that ain't know how to fish proper, you ain't gonna catch that fish. No offense, my friend. You might know the good best taste in a fish, but old Bessie's an old dog.
It is true. I am more adept at hunting in the woods than in the water. But I'm sure an angler of your renowned skill could teach me a good thing or two.
Well, I could teach you a thing or two, yeah, but I ain't gonna be able to teach you how to catch old Bessie. I've had a few tangles with Bessie myself. You see old Stevie over there?
We'll look over.
You see a man with a peg leg. He went after Bessie, lost his whole leg. Tried to go back, lost 3 more fingers trying. We have a betting pool on what he loses next.
I see. I see. I would still like to learn how to fish from you, just because I enjoy good fish, and it is hard to find in the woods unless I can find a river with proper uncles.
Well, we'll figure something out. You come back tomorrow, we'll get the right prices set up, and we'll see about setting up some fishing lessons. But for now, I need to prep you a fish and get you a note written. So give me just a moment, Mr. Redball. As he's going to start doing that. Elsewhere, however, what's the rest of the party up to?
Well, as Esther mentioned earlier, he's going to find a table for a sizable group, plus a few extra chairs in case the twins join us again. So,
And what are the rest of the
down
party?
at the table.
Got one sitting.
Yeah, Williams will join Hester at the table.
As y'all are moving around, getting settled in, it's actually it's decently quiet. You see some people moving around, they're talking, they're getting their own things done, but the true swing of this place really hasn't started. You can see there's a couple racks of pies behind the bar, and the scent of them is wonderful. Primarily, the 2 scents you're getting is you are getting fish meat pies and apple pie.
It's very important not to get both of them mixed up.
Yep. But are y'all just gonna chill for a while?
Oh, I asked where the person left in charge is.
Presumably behind the bar. You do see an older man moving behind the bar, probably in his 70s.
Oh,
He's
nice.
got a bit of a hunch, but he's got a big grin. And surprisingly, he has this long silver hair despite his age. He looks like a bit like a silver fox, but he's getting on in these years. But the biggest thing you notice is that grin. Even despite his age, it's got this mischief and playful air to him that just fills you with confidence.
I heard you're the best of the best around here with cooking.
I wouldn't say that, but I know my way around an oven.
Oh, nice. The person from the brass crab said you were the best around here.
Well, ain't much competition if I say so. Old Granny's good, but I run the fishbowl here, so people come to get my pies. Learn from
Nice.
Granny herself, you see, so I'll spend a good bit of time learning what I need to know.
Mm. That's that's good.
So what can I help you, young sir?
Looking for man, I forgot his name.
Barrett.
Derek or
Darrett.
Garrett?
Darrett.
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking for him. See where man, my brain is not working tonight. Beckon.
Becklin.
Beckon went.
Ah, old Darrett, or little Darrett. Well, I haven't seen Darrett out here today, so I'd bet he's probably up or near Thornwall. With
Okay.
Becklin not around to keep an eye on him, he's probably trying to keep things in order.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I mean, that's a good person, you know. Um, what do you fuck. My brain is totally not working. It's brain fried.
You're good.
Um, any any clues on where Beckon went?
Not sure when Becklin is. I heard she left out a couple days ago. But if you're looking for her, Darrett's gonna be the one you want to know. He always knows what's going on, especially with Becklin.
I gotta write these names down. Ah. Becklin. Garrett. All right. All right. So we'll have a couple drinks, and then we'll mosey on over to Thornwall. And I say the strapping lad over there, or strapping young lady over there, points at Dara. We'll pick up the bill.
Oh, is that so?
Yes.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
This little fella seems to think you'll be picking up his bill. Is that the case?
Uh, depends on how much he currently owes.
None.
Oh, well, then that shouldn't really be a problem.
I was under the impression he's about to order something, though.
Oh, yes. I mean, if he's just ordering now, then yes. The drink's on me.
Yeah, good to know. What you want? You looking for ale?
Of course. I was trying to bring some ale back to the table.
We got some Isaborian North, Golden Sands, Elminster's Choice, some bitter blacks. We got some wines, blood wines, got some teas, vague yellow leaf blackthorn, got some milks, some meads, some juices, got a knee cracker cider. What you
Let me get,
feeling?
let me get some wine, you know.
Just
Like
normal wine, or more of a fine wine?
you got a red blend that's pretty tasty.
Well, it's got some good wines, about 5 silver a bottle.
All right, all
Relatively
right.
cheap, but if you're looking for a good red wine, I've got a nice wine, 7 silver a bottle. Well, it's very strong, nice and spicy, but it's the good stuff.
Uh, the lower one, you know, since I'm on somebody else's tab right now.
Fair enough. Got a nice red for 5.
I asked Dara, do you want anything?
And this is a full
Um,
bottle of wine.
Okay.
I mean, we're splitting the bottle, aren't we?
Yeah, we can. Since you did pay for it.
I mean, I was only going to have one glass, so the rest of you are more than welcome to drink the rest.
Nice. Williams, you getting anything?
Oh, an ale and a pie would be nice, thank you.
Alrighty. If you be looking for some pie, you can get a large pie for 3 gold and a personal pie for 1.
I'll take a personal pie.
1 gold for that,
I mean,
5 for the wine.
I do have a figure to maintain. And,
You looking for apple or one of the fishes?
oh, I never have dessert before supper. I'll have a fish pie, please.
He passes one along.
Mm-mm.
Anything else I can be helping y'all with?
Nope. Thanks. For now, we'll definitely come back when we need something.
Then I'll wish you a good day and don't let those ladies overrun you.
Oh no.
He
Oh, no.
gives you a sly wink and goes off to talk to some of the other people.
So I sit down and have a glass of wine with Dara.
But after a little while, you'll see that Taleo comes back with a fish. Actually, Taleo, did you get the fish to bring with you, or did you have it sent to your room?
I have it. I just have it over my shoulder.
Fair, it's a nice big fish.
I go, look what the cat drug in. A fish.
That is a hurtful stereotype.
Oh, Steve, you're such a catastrophe.
Alright, we
Yeah.
don't want to get beat up this time by Taleo, so I think we should knock off the jokes again.
I thought the pun counter reset every day.
You
I
really
don't
want to
I don't know
do
where we're
this?
at today, so.
You really want to do this while I have literally a blunt weapon of a fish over my shoulder?
All right, you win.
Yeah, I know.
But I'd rather not
That's
have.
why I
Yeah,
said, hey, we should stop.
I'd rather not bruise this fish. It cost me 2 gold.
I think you could have got it probably for 1 with everything, but I think you did fine.
But Talil, you should really cut out the catitude on your conversations here. And Williams will just duck underneath the table.
Even Dara's going to haphazardly, like, flick like a copper piece on his face, like, not menacingly, obviously, just like a, you need to work on your jokes.
I pick up the copper piece because I'm broke.
Checks out.
I got 1 copper.
So how
Probably
about
not
she
even gonna make
fleece you for the
today.
fish?
Like I said, I got it for two gold, 15 for the fish, 15 silver for the fish, 5 silver for a note to give to the owner of the brass crab to prepare it for me.
Ah, you didn't go asking around for other offers, though.
No,
Well, there's your first mistake, peddling 101. Always look for the best offer. But it is your coin, it's your choice.
that unlike some people, I save my money to buy nice things for myself.
It does look to be a good fish.
Look,
Also about the size of his arm.
Good size fish.
Goodbye, Ollie.
Oh, I didn't even realize they were here. But continuing
Yeah,
on.
I jumped in.
So, did you guys find out about Derek? Derek.
Yes, he is probably in. Somebody says it for me.
Thornwall.
He must be at the
Volger.
fort.
Yes.
Excellent. I shall drop off these fish at with the proprietors of the brass crab, and we shall go.
I'm having wine with Dara here. You can wait till after that if you want to.
Well, you'll enjoy your wine. I'm still going to go drop this off. I'd rather not be carrying around a fish on my shoulders while I wait for you to drink. Besides, I should probably get it on ice.
That's
Well, I
fine.
wasn't going to mention anything, but it does smell pretty strong.
Granted,
Does it smell
everything
strong?
on the wharf smells like fish. So
But I'm guessing this ain't like sushi grade fish because if it's smelling like that strong, it ain't sushi grade.
oh no,
That's what
that fish smells like a pretty decent fish. You're just in a fishing village as the fishers are coming in. Everything smells like fish right now.
So while you guys are drinking, Talia will head back over to the brass crab.
It's not long before you get it traded off. The party finishes their wine, and is there anything else you'd like to do before heading over towards the keep?
All
Yeah,
right.
I have no pressing matters for the moment currently.
Let's
Not
get this going.
hard. But as y'all move along the streets, heading out towards the wall where there's a rise and a road you can take up to Thornwall. But as you get up there, you start to see the keep itself, which isn't in the best condition. There's a lot of it that's almost turned to ruin, while the main building seems to be in at least somewhat decent repair. You see wooden pillars doing their best to hold the building up. This building looks relatively old by that point, but the thing that stands out to you is sitting on the parapets at the very top of the keep is what looks like a teenager dressed in a simple blue tunic and boots. You can see a longsword belted to his hip. He has kind of wavy black hair and he's eating an apple, and as he sees y'all he waves out to y'all. But as he is waving out to you, that for today is where we're going to be ending it. Good job, you guys. That was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to see how your adventures here in Volger go. For those that are listening in, I thank you as well for joining us, and I hope you come back to see just what kind of trouble this party's going to find themselves into. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Bye.